Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing the 2018 50-piece limited edition H. Moser Cie Venturer Big Date Purity, 41.5 millimeters in rose gold. It is a handsome timepiece that features an immense power reserve, original designs, rarity coming from a brand that makes only about 1,500 watches a year, and a distinctive appearance that could only ever come from this one small house out of Schaffhausen. The watch starts with a broad case, 41.5 millimeters, but effectively all dial pushed out right to the edge of the case. The watch is thicker than you might expect at 14.8 millimeters, but you can see how much of that is the dramatically domed bubble-like sapphire. Lug-to-lug, it's a broad but not particularly difficult 48.2 millimeters. You'll find this watch will still wear well on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference because it's so far under 50 millimeters lug-to-lug. And you can see the shape of the lugs, they really do wrap down and around your wrist. The spacing between the lugs, 20 millimeters, a versatile size. You will find many aftermarket options, but I recommend you consider this OEM piece because it's an unusual, beautiful, and comfortable Kudu leather strap. This is a distinctive tradition of Moser. Most of its straps are Kudu leather. Open a different window, Wikipedia, a different page, keep me streaming while you look that animal up, and you can see that a curved spring bar is used so that the strap doesn't get pinned against the case flank, but it can be drilled very close to the case, with the result being the strap pulls down and easily flows around a small wrist, so there's no stiffness built in. A little bit of bolstering. It's a thick cut of Kudu with a monotone stitch. There is a sheer edge showing the layers of construction, and you can see that there's a more conventional calfskin on the underside. This is a brand new Moser factory strap in outstanding condition, and this is the Moser factory pin buckle, which is both engraved with a handsome logo and a combination of satin finish and polish, with a little revetment inside the buckle for the pin, which is polished to contrast. Incredible attention to detail on a small piece that's often a default or third-party supplier design on other brands. No such thing with Moser. Moser's famous flared case flanks, you see them on the Endeavor and the Venturer. A little bit broader, a little bit simplified on the Venturer case, not quite as baroque and extravagant as you see on the Endeavor. So there's a bit more of an elegance that brings the dial to the fore, and it fits well with the purity theme of this watch. There's vertical satin finish, and you can see how deep are the hollows of those lugs. The crown itself featuring the Moser M, and of course the bezel, all of high polish, beautifully domed and flowing seamlessly into the lines of that remarkably lofted sapphire. Now that sapphire is almost like the biosphere by itself, and it sits over a dial that is a smoked Fume in Moser's classical fashion, a metallic sunburst. It's sort of a silver bronze at the center, fading to a black bronze at its edge. There are overtones of gold and brown built in, and the complexity, despite the name Purity, is exquisite. It's a juxtaposition. There's not a lot adorning the dial, hence the name Purity. There is a standard Venturer Big Date with far more hardware on the dial side. This one perhaps better chosen and better balanced. Moser Cie, that's the only print on the dial. And you'll see there's a handsome facet for the date, and it is a big date because of its size, not because it has two discs as is conventionally used when that nomenclature is applied to a watch. There's actually two superimposed discs because the 31-day month would have created a disc too large for the watch case. So you can see how the date is almost far away when I jump down to 16. That's the separation point between the two discs, and you'll note bi-directional quickset. Every watch should have this feature. Pull the crown out all the way and you have hacking or stop seconds. So the timepiece featuring that capability. Rose gold indices, rose gold leaf hands, turn it all over. Manual wind, you are looking at the Moser HMC 100. It is a 7-day manual wind power reserve with a little power reserve complication on the back. Advertised for 7, in reality it will run for about 9. German-Swiss watchmaking, under-promising and over-delivering. It features twin mainspring barrels. You can see their pivots. There is a full balance bridge with a free-sprung index for shock resistance. There is an overcoil hairspring to help the watch keep excellent time in any orientation with respect to gravity like a chronometer would. You could see that there is a solid 14 karat gold escape escapement, both the anchor and the escape wheel, made in-house by Moser's subsidiary, Precision Engineering. They make their balances, they make their hairsprings, they make their escapements, they make everything except the stones, the sapphires, and the straps. Now, the balance beaten away at a nostalgic 18,000 vibrations per hour, helping the watch to achieve its weak plus power reserve. And of course, this is the platform escapement that Moser designed, so you can lift the entire balance and escapement out. The whole thing comes out as a unit to ease and speed servicing when the watch goes back to the manufacturer in Schaffhausen. IWC, balls in your court. Do you want to be the ultimate manufacturer innovator of Schaffhausen? Because these guys appear to be leading the way. 30 meters water resistant, so it's not an aquatic watch, but then again, why would you ever? There's a pioneer in the Moser catalog for that particular need. You can see this gorgeous 50-piece limited edition Venturer Big Date Purity and make it yours on the watch box.